Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sapo Studio Scratch Track Saturdays. You got your boy Sap Froggy, the one, the only, Bingus Fro.
What's going on?
Welcome back to another Sapo Saturday where we are live on the sidewalk this time in front of the art department.
Yeah, you know,
and it is.
don't you know that I'm a sinner? You know, man.
Shout out.
Shout out to Made of Mana. They've got new music dropping here and there, so definitely go ahead and check out Made of Mana. That was a happy accident.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
We gotta have them come play live here. Actually.
Yeah, we've had Philip Frazier on the show, who's the lead singer and guitarist, but we need the rest of the band here
remote
for sure.
Back in the
but
day.
yeah, welcome. Thank you all for being here. This is the closest to the Sunset Strip we've ever been. We're literally, like ASAP said, right out on the sidewalk.
It's pretty
broadcasting
cool.
live. It's pretty cool. A lot going on at the art department today. There's an exhibition from Thread House Clothing behind me. They deal with mental health issues, and they're in the Web3 community. So definitely go ahead and check them out, and we'll have members of their collective coming out to speak to us shortly. Oh, wow. I got turned way the fuck up.
There we go.
All right. Welcome, and good morning. Yeah, so, I asked my business partner here, Dan, how I'm looking this morning, because I was thinking about wearing sunglasses since we're outside, we're on the strip. He goes, you look as good as you think you do. Just laying truth in the morning.
There's some knowledge
that
Dan shared with us back in the day. He says people think they look better than they actually do.
Yeah, and Dan does not sugarcoat anything, so I must look like shit and we're on camera, but hey, it is what it is.
It is
Another beautiful Saturday here. Thank you for being with us. Who are we, Dave? We, I think, are
Sapo Studios.
We are Sapo Studios. Our goal is to bring the majority of profits and ownership rights back into the hands of artists. We operate under the umbrella of the Notorious Frog NFT project, aka Frogland. Do your own research, but get involved. We have plans to be here, show up every Saturday that we can at the art department, live and in person, with awesome guests for you to hear their insights, for us to jam with some musicians. We're going to have a great time, so stick with us. It's been a hell of a year, and we've just got such great plans for the future, and I think you're going to love it. So definitely tune in. Today, we have the pleasure of starting off with DJ Wolvie, who's a resident artist of the art department. Welcome.
What's up?
What's up? Good. How are you, man?
Good, man. Good to be out here.
So
Yeah,
as
on
an
the block.
on the block for real. As an AV master, what do you think of our setup out here?
Yeah, it's impressive.
Not bad, right?
A lot better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, a lot better than I thought it would be. I didn't know what the hell
and
we were
it's
going
so
to do
cool,
when we
man.
got here.
We've like crossed paths. You know, every time we're like in and out every Saturday doing our show. You're here doing something. Your TVs are always up.
Always have to set
It's
up.
so cool, man. So like,
Thank you.
Well,
I think we've been trying for a while to get you on the show, and I'm glad that we're in the space now to do that.
Yeah, and I have to say that the fact that we always do see you here, you're always working. Like we can appreciate the fact that clearly you're grinding. And that's awesome.
Yeah.
We love to see people that, you love what you do, so it's not easy, but easier to fall into this method of, work and doing your thing. But it's commendable. It's awesome that you're always here and doing your thing.
It's one of my good habits,
Got to have at least one.
Gotta have one.
So you are part of a company called Habitat TV, right?
Yeah, Habitat Studios.
Habitat Studios. Okay, so tell us a little bit about what Habitat Studios is.
All right, so back in like 2016, 2015, me and my homie Chris, we met in college. This is in Tucson, Arizona. We had this jam room, small jam room, and then we just turned it out, put turf in it, painted all the walls, and then we just changed it up, completely remade it, and it was our studio to just do our own thing, Then I was like, Habitat. Those are creative habits. And it was like, it is our move.
And what was kind of the goal of what you guys were putting together to create what exactly?
Just really like an experience, a good experience, a safe place for us to just do our creative move.
Okay.
Okay.
So I always see you leaning into the retro vibes. What is it about like the vibes of the past that get you and do it for you, because you're a guy that likes to bring visuals to an audience through old tube televisions. And it's a really cool thing because you can get a really clear image, and you've got like TVs stacked on top of each other, like 10 or 12 of them, all either broadcasting the same image or different images, and you put together kind of a whole experience that meshes the future with the past. So where does that inspiration come from for you, and what is it about the past that you love so much?
It's just being like a 90s kid, having a VCR, and that was like the main way to watch movies. Rent a movie and then set it up. So we all had the TV, the coaxial cable, and then just watching a movie.
Yeah.
So like when I was a kid, it was always like video games, setting that up. That was like the living room setup.
Sega Genesis, got the
Absolutely.
RF switcher.
So it's just like all those kind of like moves that you did as a kid. And then now it's like becoming popular. You see a lot of people do the VHS aesthetic.
Because everything...
Did you see it become popular, and that's what made you want to do it, or were you doing it before it was popular?
I mean, I think that like I was doing it because I liked it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is tight. Like this is like something that I just had a fascination for. Always watched movies, been a big music guy, and
it's kind of funny how everything kind of runs in cycles, right? Because
totally.
like
everything comes back.
Yeah, like it happens a lot in fashion, but like then even with like this idea of technology, and it's funny, I don't know if this was a conversation or a stand-up bit or what, but there was this idea of like we're moving into a place with virtual reality technology where like everyone's putting on their VR headsets to go and into the digital world and experience things, right? And then you start to enter like these like shopping centers within the headset, and you can go and purchase things within the headset. And then people are like trying to make in real life experiences to match the VR. So like we're going right back to like malls. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, we've got the headset thing now. Oh, it would be really cool if we could do this in real life. We have the mall. So it's like it's kind of crazy how
I was like, forget my TV and VCR, and here we are. Like if we had a wider shot at the art department, you would see a wall of televisions in the top window.
And what's interesting too is that like if you wanted to, I don't know about tube TVs, but a lot of VHSs now are really expensive, and there's like it's really expensive to just buy a VHS player. You go on eBay, you see those things for like $250 at least.
They'll sell a TV like this, and then people always say like I had that TV growing up in my living room or in my bedroom. Like you have one of the
and they got rid of it.
Yeah,
they thought
like
oh, never use this again.
And so like from
actually,
the time,
I think that is the one that I had in.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah, that's actually mine. I got rid of it when I moved out here.
Probably got it at the Goodwill.
Like 15 years ago.
Exactly.
And so yeah, man, these TVs and like other monitors that are like it, you got to think about the time when they came out, and that really was like groundbreaking. And they're like, oh wow, we can like watch movies, don't have to change anything, no VCR needed.
Right. So take me back. You said you went to school in Tucson, Arizona. Are you from Arizona originally?
No, I'm from Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Philly.
went to Lower Marion, so Kobe's High School.
Nice.
So I played basketball.
A lot of cheesesteaks growing up?
Always. I always got a cheesesteak spot nearby the neighborhood. Then I got pretty greedy sometimes. I used to get bacon and barbecue sauce.
Oh, wow. Really
and I was
going
like,
for it.
Yeah, really can't do that.
You're a skinny guy, you bastard. You must have the metabolism of 10 horses.
Yeah, when I move out here, it was just a complete change of diet.
Oh, yeah, well, because out here it's like the whole gluten-free, fresh lifestyle. What's going on with the audio here? We're going, we got some increase and decrease.
We're outside, man.
Yeah, it's all in the elements.
Yeah,
so did you,
part of the habitat.
So you're from Philly. Did you always, part of the habitat, right?
Yeah.
You're from Philly. Did you always have an affinity for technology and creating things?
Yeah, I think my dad, he's a DJ. He's just creative, all out like photographer. He makes like his own videos, movies, and this. He would always like have bootlegs of like the X-Files, And so like I had that kind of style growing up. And I was like, oh yeah, like this is kind of like what my dad did. Like I'm kind of just doing it not because he did it, but like, it's just like in me.
When you decided to go to school in Arizona, was that for something tech related?
No, not at all. It was more like party related.
That's a great answer. I guess going to college is all about partying anyway.
It
so
was
that's
something like that, and then like the weather.
Yeah, he was studying beer pong 101. Man, are you listening?
Dude, going out there like pretty much changed my life and like my direction coming out there. Yeah,
So
for sure.
how did it change your direction? What did you want to do before you went, and what did you want to do after you went? Is it because you just fried every last brain cell, so you had to choose a different direction?
It was more like, wow, I'm figuring out like what I like and what I'm good at. You
Okay.
know, and like kind of combining those skills and just like what I'm interested in. How can I make this like profitable? And I was pretty much like on my like entrepreneurship, and then just trying to build a brand and like set up and like get my own money in like my own way. You know?
Okay. So were you an instrumentalist at all, or were you just leaning into the visual aspect of things?
Well, I mean, I would always like take over the Bluetooth or take over the aux cord and play music. That was like my thing. DJ Wolvie, you know.
Right,
And
right.
So I was just like, all right, like let me play some music.
And was playing music ever a means of putting on, your friends that were making music, or was it all about just leaning into the tracks that were popular and coming up with a dope playlist?
I would never play popular tracks on purpose because they were popular.
You're a deep cut guy.
Yeah, I mean, I would just know like a good song, and then it could be popular, but like I just know I like it. I know like the song could be popular, and like I know like a breakdown of music. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like what's for a club, what's for like a late night drive, what's for
Like you know how to
a-
categorize it.
Yeah, like I can pretty much any song. I know where it goes.
And are you a straight playlist guy to where like you're transitioning the song smoothly because you're coming up with the right order for where a song ends and the next one begins, or you're actually remixing the songs as well and you've got like a whole thing going on with respect to that?
It's both, depending on like the vibe I'm setting. You know, if people are just like a coffee shop, they want to talk, they want to relax, I'll do it smooth because like it's just kind of seamless.
Right.
So one song just blends in with the other.
So is it the DJ thing that brought you out to LA?
One of them for sure. I was like, all right, well, I can go out here, I can DJ, I can just do like there's like a lot of my friends out here, and there's more opportunities.
And more parties.
I mean, a little bit more parties.
That doesn't hurt, right?
Those parties in the hills and like kind of the same people, and then I was like, oh man, this is kind of like, it's different, but it got boring.
So you started Habitat with Chris. Are the two of you still together with Habitat?
Yeah.
And is he part of your experience when you go out and perform?
Yeah, usually he'll pull up and then he'll get the on footage. So we have like a cool camcorder, and then like we'll get a VHS tape of the footage, and I'll play that with my sets.
That's dope. And I know that you perform here at the art department a lot, and you back a lot of the parties and stuff that go on. Where else do you guys perform?
So we'll do Melrose Trading Post. We do like our screen printing there. Usually downtown. There's some like art shows.
Okay, so you mentioned the screen printing. Let me tell the audience a little bit about, or you can tell the audience a little bit about
Yeah.
what that's about.
All right, so last one left. It's a one of one brand. It's all about like upcycling and being like your own like one of one. You know, we're all unique to ourselves, and what we do is like we pretty much rebrand usually like vintage clothing, and then we'll upcycle with our own logos.
Yeah, and I've seen some of the stuff you guys do. It's really cool. It's like these big metal square kind of stencils that what you're putting paint through, or what is it?
Yeah, so it's like a certain I actually forget the name, like bugging on it. Plastisol.
Plastisol. Okay.
ink, yeah.
Nice. And how do you get those metal screens made? Like,
So
do
we
you come
got,
up with the designs graphically, or do you draw them?
Yeah, Chris creates the designs, and then we go to McLogan's. We got a sponsor for that, so shout out to them.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Logan's.
Yep, McLogan's.
Oh, Mick Logan's.
Yeah,
Excuse me, the
McLogan's,
Irish.
Yep, yeah, the McLogan's.
Love the McLogans.
Yeah, so we get like a lot of our gear from them. We go get the screens made, and then we bring them over here. We do it like live screen printing at Melrose Trading Post every Sunday.
Quickly
We can be
do me a
there.
favor and just unplug the bottom of your mic and just replug it back in. Did it click?
How we doing?
No, I think
Push-
here.
Push it hard.
Why don't we do this? And I'll just hold that bottom there a little bit because I think it's kind of
Sound better?
it's just loose and a shitty cable, so it's okay. We're rocking. We're rocking and rolling. Okay, so in addition to previous shows that you've played that you guys cut together in a really cool way that you're playing on the TVs, what other kind of visuals do you guys put together for these experiences?
So we'll do our own visuals that we go out to like art shows, and then we'll see certain lights, and then even like our day-to-day like lifestyle. You know, we'll cut those up. We'll see videos from like YouTube. They're like popular. We'll get just from all over, really. You know.
And do you have sort of a vision as to where you see you guys going with this?
Yeah, well, a lot of it is just for like more installations and like personal experiences. So if someone wants like a music video, we can help them out. We can put them on the TVs, show a video of that. It's really like an experience people can like really be a part of.
I'm curious because a lot of the people that work through the art department are connected to the Web3 world. Do you guys integrate with that at all?
We haven't yet. We're looking to do like a little bit more of like interaction and like web-based.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've seen any of the glitch art NFTs, but I could see that being kind of... do you know what I'm talking about, ASAP? The glitch art NFTs? There's some NFTs that almost look like they're glitchy, like retro TVs. The way that the art is like Crypto Dilly came out with a line when he was trying to figure out his own NFT brand, and there were a couple of other art endeavors that I saw similar to that, where like it was almost like a GIF, right? So it was like a playable video piece of art that like glitched on the screen. I don't know. I could see something like that with respect to what you guys are doing.
Yeah, because a lot of like glitch art is popular. I know that.
Totally. Yeah, for sure. So how did you get involved with Keith in the art department?
Well, I started DJing here for like a friend's event, and then I knew one of the people that were just like setting it up here, Rachel, and then Rachel introduced me to Keith, and then I was just like, yeah, I DJ, and then I started just like playing music and being here.
Yeah, and now you're a staple of the space.
That's really cool.
I'm the house DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is awesome. We got to have you on for some post-show jam sessions, man, for like just little shindigs. Shout out to Talago and Spirit Punks, you know. We'll have some drinks, listen to some DJ music, do a little dancing.
What kind of music do you generally play when you're DJing?
So I like hip hop, R&B, some 90s, 2000s hits, electronic house.
And do you
lo-fi.
do your flows on the spot in terms of figuring out what's going to play next, or do you have preset playlists that you've kind of thought through and figured out, okay, this song really blends into that one nicely, so that's going to be a good transition? Or
it's a combination of that. I'll have I guess like a slot of songs that I know I'm going to choose from any playlist, and then I'll maybe like categorize it by like either the tone of it or the BPM, or like which sounds like go together, which ones like closers, I have openers, just a style. But I usually go based off like what I'm feeling, what's like the right,
And I see you working off of a huge board with like turntables and shit. It's got a billion buttons on it. How did you learn to use that? Is that just something that you kind of
just poke around?
Yeah, honestly. I just like, all right, well, this does this, and then just trying to figure out like what sounds make what. Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of DJ sets where like it looks like, okay, they're doing their set right, and it's like every couple of seconds like, moving a fucking dial and they're pressing a button and they're is that like all for show? Or is there really stuff you have to do throughout the entire set?
There's people that fake it for sure.
Yeah, because there's people who are like super animated if they're like really bouncing around, like you see in like Boiler Room, people who are like really moving their body and just kind of like spinning. But that's depending on like the person, like what kind of music they're playing.
Right.
But I think turning the knobs like that, like that's making the sound like go from like and then like making that like pop sound.
Okay, so it's all like different effects that they're turning
yeah.
Okay, that type of stuff. Got you.
Yeah, just start turning some knobs, man. Just get one, start messing with it. I want to hear DJ Dave.
I mean, listen, you've been someone that said in terms of music or kind of any creative endeavor that it's all about just going and trying and doing, and you never know what you're going to be good at. So
it's a lot.
Who knows, man? I could be DJ Dave.
You'd be
you're mocking me over there, but maybe I'm the next big thing, man.
I'm really not. I think you'd be a great DJ.
Hey, thanks, man.
Got any hits?
Oh,
he actually does have a couple hits.
The Daves have a ton of hits.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we've made quite a few loops on this show that we're trying to figure out how to turn into fuller songs, but the loops themselves are pretty cool, and we've had some of our guests freestyle over them and stuff like that, and I think we got a cool little thing going. I see him pulling up Logic over there. What, are you going to play some stuff?
Yeah, I make a lot of loops and like loop visuals.
Nice. So do you use the MIDI instruments or do you use any live instruments?
Use the turntable.
Oh, just the No shit. Yeah. Interesting. So you feed like songs that are already songs into there and kind of like...
No, make a loop out of it.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I'll figure out like a track and I'll loop it.
Do you post any of that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's on my Instagram. I got it on YouTube too.
Nice.
I just started doing it too.
This is a ridiculous song that I wrote. Yeah, it's cringy to listen to, so I don't know why you're playing this right now.
I'm trying to get you.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna leave.
Is anybody watching you? The way I did about you. You fucked up. Karma's a bitch and so are you.
He's laughing because it's fucking ridiculous. Nobody wants to hear that, man. It's afternoon and it's still too early for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I could play that.
I'm getting all sorts of compliments today. You look exactly as good as you think you do. I'm not sure where I could play your song. It's okay. I'll just pack up my shit and go.
Yeah, get out of here, man.
That'd be good though.
Yeah, it'd be really good. I do want to hear kind of some of the stuff that you've been putting together. So you said that we can capture some of those tracks off your Instagram?
Yeah. And on YouTube. I just posted something on YouTube, a few things on YouTube.
Nice. Well, ASAP over there, maybe you can pull something up.
Yeah, if you look up DJ Wolvie on YouTube.
So take me back to in college, you guys are putting Habitat together. You're getting this safe space for you guys to create and be artistic. What does that look like with just the two of you? What, you just like vibing out to some music or?
Yeah, go in there. Then we just usually like I'll roll up, we'll put on the music, put on some beats. We'll just start like getting things like cleaned up because usually I'll make it a mess. You know, that's kind of my thing.
Right.
You know,
just throw everything everywhere.
Yeah, when I'm there, you know, there's a lot of like this stuff, you know, stuff and wires and everything kind of like pulled up, and like VHS tapes, and then like now it's just like a lot of VHS tapes that are just like uncategorized. They have a lot of stuff scribbled out and like taped over them, like this one. You know,
that's been like 3 things before.
Yeah, you know, I got a few of them that are just like.
But that actually helps for what you're going for, right? Because it degrades the tape quality, and then like you get a little bit more fuzz, and it kind of looks good.
Yeah, and that's what people are telling me about. You know, there's a generation loop.
Right.
You know?
Right, for sure.
Okay, that's a cool one that I just did.
All right, so this has a visual component to go with it, so you should definitely go ahead and check out DJ Wolvie on YouTube so that you can see this as well. What is this one called, ASAP?
This is Rec Shop. Yeah.
Rec Shop. All right.
DJ Screw. You know about DJ Screw?
No, tell me about DJ Screw before you play this.
Screw?
Man, it's from Houston, man. You got a lot to learn.
Oh, yeah?
You got a lot to learn, DJ Screw.
Wolvie's got this devilish smile on his face. He's about to take me to school.
Good, man.
All right, so let's listen to Wolvie mash up some DJ Screw.
A little spooky, but it's cool.
We like a little spooky.
Yeah, so like I'll play this on all the TVs on a loop, and it'll just kind of be like our background music.
That's dope. Yeah,
this is really cool. I was literally thinking this is like really cool for just staring off in the distance over there, just listening. I don't know if you saw that, but like I want to use it. It's like documentary. It's like very cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good for like
because you can just play this over and over again. Yeah, you know, and it's kind of
really good
like
for editing.
Spot.
Yeah, it's really good for like I'm an editor, so it's just like this is so good for like and visual storytelling. You just need pictures and something like this, and it will look cool as fuck.
Well, yeah, the visual component that goes along with this that I'm watching right now is pretty sick. So you've got like an effect that looks like kind of this glitch from the TV that's going on to give you that.
That's all from a VHS recording.
Oh, that's real?
That's all real.
Oh, no shit.
Cool. I didn't do any edits other than just cutting.
That's cool.
And I just double layered and reversed.
Yeah, and I love all of this retro footage because, like Dave was saying, like it just works with this music so well.
Yeah, and this is Animation's Ralph Bakshi. Yeah. He made a Cool World with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I used to love that movie.
Yeah. So like those are his movie visuals.
Cool World was
awesome.
way ahead of its time.
Oh yeah, and all his movies are like really like they're deep.
If you haven't seen Cool World, it's like, what came first? Do we know if the fuck was that Michael Jordan Space Jam? Do we know if Space Jam or Cool World came first?
I think it was Cool World.
Probably Cool World.
First,
yeah.
But
Cool.
I got Space Jam too.
Yeah. Cool World was like, I think it came before Space Jam. It was like the first iteration of real life acting meets animation in one movie, which was it's back in the 90s, I think, early 90s. Cool World, so that way before its time. And Brad Pitt starring in that movie.
He's pretty young
good.
Brad Pitt.
Young Brad Pitt. Yeah, pretty wild.
I feel like a big no-no in music is to be like, oh, this sounds like that, but like I can't help but give a nod because I think it's a good thing. It gives me DJ Shadow vibes.
DJ Shadow?
Yeah.
Bro, because he probably learned that from DJ Screw. This is like all his, like, this is one of his songs because he's known for like slowing down records and then chopping it.
Oh, that's cool.
And making it
do you know how to do that kind of stuff?
Yeah, that's what I do too. Yeah, it's like a homage to him.
So if I have like, I just got a record player for my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm an old man.
Hey, happy belated
just turned
birthday,
37.
man. Hey, happy birthday.
So I'm an old guy. I got a record player, and like so like I feel like that'd be really cool to find some samples off these like old jazz records that I just got, and like that'd be a really cool place to start to make some jams and have
if you
DJ
know how to
Wolvie.
like get that to record and then sample it, because that's what like a lot of the pros do.
That would be awesome, dude. I would love to learn how to do
that's
that.
a whole process, but like that's for sure learnable.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
That'd be fun.
When a DJ scratches a record, does that fuck up the record?
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. It's literally scratching.
Yeah. But like it's this is what the sound. You know what I mean?
Dave,
Someone figured out.
Let's fuck up all your records.
Let's fuck up some of them. Let's buy some to fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of records too. It's like,
but again,
stacks.
that's another perfect example of how like everything works in cycles, and technologically we're coming back around. Like record players, right? Becoming huge again, and people are releasing their music on records again. But not only that, they're coming out with record players now that have Bluetooth integrated, so you don't have to have wired in speakers, and you can still have that record experience. Which I don't know how the fuck that works.
Yeah, I mean with that you just have a. The Bluetooth is nice. I played some records at my friend's house.
Do you still get that same record quality?
Yeah, for sure.
That's wild.
Wait,
The way
because
it
isn't the
sounds is
Bluetooth thing just to be able to play like your
on the speaker.
No, it's to be
play
able to play the record on the speaker.
on another speaker?
Yeah, because traditionally you had to have record speakers hardwired into your record player.
Yeah, because like the
And,
one
like,
I got
old
has like a
big-ass-
speaker in it, but I thought the Bluetooth function was so I could like if I didn't have
so
enough
you
records.
have Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Oh, you
But I
can
thought
play
I-
that record on fucking speakers.
Oh wow.
For sure.
Huh. No shit.
All right, so if you want to play another track on there, I think I have it. If you go to my page, Cherish the Day.
What happened?
Yeah, no, that.
on
One
your Instagram page.
What just happened?
Yeah, I mean on the YouTube page too.
Oh,
I
wow.
think
I
it was
back.
on there.
You seeing Cherish the Day, man?
Let's see. On the Wolvie.
Dude, looking at all of your visuals over there, it just makes me want to go home, plug in my Sega Genesis, and play X-Men.
Dude, bro, I got the X-Men videos, man. If you got that,
Dude,
I can record them.
Sega Genesis games were so good.
Do the first one. This is another one I just did. This one's really cool.
All right, turn that up. Let's vibe out.
Yeah, I was working on this when you were here last.
Nice.
Yeah.
Always working.
So like, what's the process with? I guess tell us after we listen. But like, how do you like put everything through the
The videos?
no like your DJ machine? How do you like make everything through that?
You just record.
You don't
It's
use
easy.
like a DAW at all. There's no.
I just record everything just straight like it's a record set.
Coming off of the DJ station.
Yeah. So like, I can do it with a Bluetooth, like a speaker, have my laptop, and just like record it and then make a loop.
That's dope.
So like, where did you get the guitar part? Was that in one of the?
That's in
things you
the song.
sampled?
Everything's
That's
in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get everything from the song and I'll
Do you
change it
add
up.
things?
Just effects. I'll make effects, then like I'll use like a hot cue. You can do like a hot cue button to make it go on that, like, so you can like kind of repeat it and like tap it a few times.
Yep.
Just making like certain like songs from that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this is like a Nashville song from this guy Mac Junt. It's called Glass House. So I just make some visuals songs that I like and like songs that I make.
And all this stuff sounds like it's really perfect for installation art.
Exactly.
It's
like
really cool.
Exactly what's going on behind us. This whole Thread House thing, like it's just ambient vibes.
Yeah.
That really facilitate what you got going on.
So
cool.
what's cool is like I'll put this on a VHS tape, and I'll have that loop.
Oh, with the music.
Yeah, so you can watch the videos on the TVs.
That's
Like
dope.
hear-
So
hear
like,
Yeah,
exactly.
with everything.
Yeah,
That's
and I can like
cool,
DJ
man.
with it and like, so like I'm setting up more stuff. So that's why like when I'm over here, I'll set like the TVs up at night, and I'll see people walk by and it's like look at the TVs. I'm
Yeah.
playing music. I'm just like going in. You know,
That's
like they
awesome.
see that, they know it's like, oh, like there's someone in there. And, like that's me.
Yeah.
You know.
That's really cool, man. How do we get
It's
people
like
to come
it's like
inside?
your bat signal.
Well, shit, they don't have to come inside. They got to pay to play.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's the game, dude.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, there we go.
Because like you can be out here and still look at everything, but then like if you want to come in, that's like got to be a ticket.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. Well, then let's make that a thing.
Exactly.
That's what has to happen.
Yeah. So
Well,
shit, we can
and
develop that.
that's the thing, man. Like, I could see this being like a whole thing unto itself in terms of it being an exhibit, right? Like, I could see like taking even more TVs than you already have, decking this entire place out almost like wall to wall, right?
Yeah.
But it's such
And,
a
like,
unique location to do that in.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we're right in the heart of West Hollywood. Like this place has so much like culture.
Yeah, I mean,
and-
people do
and-
art here all the time.
Yeah.
They say they're artists, and like I'm gonna do live art. This is my kind of art style.
It's
Love
really
that.
sweet, man.
Oh, getting like a bug. Man, got me.
Hey, that's
That's
the
the habitat, man.
that's
the
That's
habitat,
wilderness,
exactly.
dude. Yeah.
It's exactly what it is.
Dope,
Wow.
man. Well, let's turn this up and use this as some vibe out music, and let everyone get into that. And we're gonna transition here over into some Thread House crew. But before you raise that up, DJ Wolvie, we love you.
All right, man.
We appreciate
Much love,
talking
dude.
to you.
Hell
And
yeah.
you know, if anyone wants to see DJ Wolvie, he'll be here all the time because every time I'm here, I see him.
Yeah, I'll
where
pull
can
up,
people
you pull up.
Where can people see you perform outside of at the art department?
Just put my Instagram, DJ Wolvie, and I usually post like where I'm gonna be at. You know, usually there's a lot of videos, but I'll say where I'm at. Usually
Dope.
I'm here, but like if you need a party, you need a good DJ, you know, hit me up.
Well, you're gonna have to let us know where you're playing next because I want to
For
be
sure.
there.
Yeah, could
All
be
right.
here.
Awesome.
All right.
We need to have a Sapo spin session after like some Saturdays
Dude,
where
I'm
people
saying.
come buy a ticket, hang out, have
Yeah.
some Tolago.
Let's
you know,
Sapo
have
spin
some-
it, man.
Have some spirit
I
punks.
got my laptop, you know, got the speakers up there.
Oh, you know what? Before
Fireman coming.
before we go ahead and we got. I mean, that's what it's like being out on the street. You got the street sounds, you know. But before we go ahead and transition here, I do want to reset the room so that my partner Dan here doesn't have a heart attack because he likes to wave me down during the show and tell me, "Hey, you forgot! You forgot!" So in case you forgot or you just joined us, who are we, Dan? That's right. We are Sapo Studios.
Shout out to Sapo Studios.
Hey, our goal is to bring the majority of profits and ownership rights back into the hands of artists. We operate under the umbrella of the Notorious Frog NFT project, aka Frogland. Do your own research, but get involved. We plan to be here every Saturday that we can make it with a great artist to interview for your pleasure. We're going to see some great performances from live musicians. We're going to have some really great insights dropped on you from really interesting people. And just stay tuned for all that. Just tune in and stay tuned. Always cool stuff happening here at the Art Department where we broadcast live out of on Holloway, right off of the iconic Sunset Strip. Closest we've ever been today because we're out on the street. And just had a great interview
On the street.
That's right. Just had a great interview with DJ Wolvie, who you can find here at the Art Department DJing all the time. So drop by or tune in and get your fill of the art.
We appreciate you coming out, man.
Yes,
Very,
sir.
very
Glad
good
to be
stuff,
here,
bro.
man.
All right. We will be right back.
For sure.